I hope everybody that's been here for the full week has had a great week, and those that are just joining us for today, winning. So either way you look at it, it's been, I think, an outstanding week, and I know this is going to be an outstanding day today. We've got a bunch of great speakers lined up, a bunch of great content, and just kind of cap off a wonderful open source week. First of all, you have to be nice. That's part of the rules. So if you don't know how to be nice, hit the QR code, and I think we have some instructions for you. If you want to be a meanie, you need to go outside and not be here. Anyways, if you need a refresher on the schedule, you can QR code it really quick. But I think we also have them in old-fashioned paper copies somewhere, as well as somebody could probably tell you what's going on if you need it. But we'll take care of that for you. So anyways, for those of you that I have not met before, my name's Steve Fernandez. I'm the General Manager for the OpenSSF, and I've been in the position since about February this year, and very excited to be here and very excited to be part of this organization and this community. So thank you very much for the warm, forced intro at the beginning and the applause. It makes you feel good, so that's great. First and foremost, one of the things that I get to do is welcome new members to the foundation. So thanks to all of our new members who have joined us today. So just everybody take a look. And thank you very much for joining. It really helps develop the community. It really develops and enables us to get the scale that we're trying to secure code. Speaking of that, you know, before we get into a little bit of the updates on the foundation and some of the things that we're doing, I always tend to think of the organization in 4 major things that we do, just to keep everybody refreshed. Number 1, we try to do some education about security. So when we do things, we sometimes think about education. 2, we try to influence public policies, and that can be in the US, it can be in Europe, it could be in Japan, it could be in Korea. We're a global organization, and we try to affect and be the spokesperson for industry and for the community for public policy and security. So that's the second thing we do. The third thing we do is kind of what you're doing today, which is enhancing and developing the community. So we find that is one of our happiest and most important jobs as an organization to do. And fourth, we do projects and we deliver content to industry, to the community, and to people. So those are the 4 things that we try to do inside of OpenSSF, and I always like to refresh that with people so that we remember and put a little framing around when you see a bunch of slides with a lot of important information about what we're doing. So one of those areas is the public policy or public sector, as it's written here, area. We've been doing a lot already this year. First and foremost, at the beginning of the year, we had a great public policy summit. We were out in DC. And this is typically where we like to connect with all of our government contacts and talk about what are government's priorities and how can we influence and shake it. You know, with new administration changes, there's always a little bit of a shift, if you will, or a little bit of a change. So we're spending this year just really trying to reconnect with different parts of government, see which parts will be left at the end of the day, and reconnect and keep moving. So, but we did have a great summit in 2025. And as you can see, we'll have another one with Europe upcoming, and then this all gets tied in with our committee structure inside of the foundation, and one of our most important committees we have is our Public Policy Committee, which really tries to aggregate needs and desires of the community, of our members, and try to be a focal point for government ongoing. I mentioned the Policy Summit in DC. These were a couple of the key takeaways. I'm not going to go through this. You've been given the slides. It just shows we're very active. We're really working closely with our government partners and making things happen. So as we move forward, one of the other policy things that we've been spending a lot of time on, and a lot of people in this room have been spending time on, is in Europe, and it's with the CRA, and how do we respond to that. We've been working with some of our Linux Foundation partners. With our research organization, we put out a pretty large white paper that's pretty interesting and worth a read. So I know we have a connection to it, probably in that QR code would be my guess. And we also have a new course of CRA. So for those of you that want to learn about the CRA and get a little bit deeper involved, you can do the course. And of course, there's the working group that is actively working on this topic. You can't go to any convention, any topic, any talk without hearing about AI and security. Well, I put the and security part, but at least you've heard AI in every single talk that you've heard in today. And of course, we have activities that are working on this, doing it. We're kind of co-working with the DARPA organization to take a look at open source projects that are coming in, helping them figure out which ones are the future and bringing those in-house. So that's a very exciting area. I think you've heard in the keynote that we launched version 1.0 model signing for AI/ML coming out of our AI/ML work group. So very exciting topics, and we've just had a board meeting for the foundation this week, and we've talked about getting all of our members together to figure out what are our next steps and what do we need to do to really put a focus on AI and security. So you'll be seeing much more of this topic as we progress throughout the year and into next year. So my happiest part of this job is recognizing the superstars of the open source community. So our most prestigious individual award is the Golden Egg. Woo! And I have the opportunity to present our first one to Ian. So Ian, why don't you come up and receive your prestigious #1 important award for the day. Thanks, Ian. Come on up. Yeah, you get it, and you get a handshake. Good job. I appreciate it. We're hugging it out, man. Okay, thanks, Ian. Hayden, come on down. This is The Price is Right. Thank you for all your excellent work. We appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much.
Hugging too?
What's that?
Are we hugging too?
Let's hug it out. I'm going to be hugging it out all day. Thank you so much. We just recently had a community day in Japan as well, and we gave away 2 of the awards, and we didn't hug it out, so I'm going to add that as a new add-on. All right, Marcella. And Marcella's on her way. I thought it might have been a virtual hug for a second, but we'll just get your award. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you. Uh-oh, MC hostess with the mostest. Let's go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Normally there's a 30-minute speech that goes along with these, but I was told to keep it moving this morning so we can get to some great content. So, okay, great. And Zach. King of the Tack. Let's go, Zach.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks for all your work. Appreciate it.
Yes. What a wonderful community to be a part of.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, that was like the really fun part of the morning. Well, they're all going to be really fun and really exciting, but I love this part the most because it really highlights the work. We work as a community and we do things together, but individuals really do make a difference. And we appreciate all of your work and look forward to giving you your golden egg in the near future. You just got to put in a lot of effort and go team go. Okay. I just wanted to highlight a couple of the recent accomplishments of the community and what they've been doing. I don't want to go into these. You've probably heard a lot about different areas. Please read through, but you're going to hear about Baseline a little bit later. Salsa is always exciting. OpenBOW is a new project. So thanks for all of you that are working on these different projects and have had great success. Education updates, we've just launched our big educational framework for the cyber framework. As I mentioned earlier, we've had a very successful CRA course. We'll have some new AI coursework upcoming in the next couple months, so keep your eyes out and be excited about it. Upcoming events, this is also important because we want to see you at more things, and we have a lot of events coming this year, so you have to pick at least 3. and make sure you're there. So Hyderabad's coming down the road, so those of you that want to take a quick trip to India, let's go. Ram's been just doing that the reverse way just recently, so look forward to it. But anyway, you can always get to the QR code if you want to get to our future events, and we really look forward to seeing you there upcoming. We've talked also about Open Source Security Con. Big deal. We're sponsoring it. It's going to be great. Look forward to seeing you there. And how do we get involved? It's pretty much you in being involved inside of working groups and providing content. So these are the current working groups. And if it ever gets confusing about where to go, you can always ask anybody in the LF team, and they'll be happy to explain where you should be and how you can best contribute as we want to make this an ongoing community and really grow the community. We have a very exciting podcast. For those of you that haven't been part of it or heard it, you should. The QR code's great. It's what's in the sauce. And I think we did a live one or doing a live one. What we did. So there's a brand new recent one that's happening, and you can go get them. I highly recommend you join and listen in. You're going to have an exciting tabletop exercise today, so this is the kind of like, ooh, get excited. But we're not going to go too into that, as I've been told you. So in general, I just want to say it's really about the community today, and it's really about highlighting what we're doing. One of the things that we've really been trying to highlight and work with is our projects have been really successful, and it's because you're participating, you're making them better. One of the things we talked about at our board meeting this week is we need to get more people involved. So it's not only people who are official members, but it's people that just want to give to the community in general. So if you have either people in your work or you know people in your day-to-day that want to get involved, please get them to our areas. Let's get involved in a project. Let's do some really good things. And with that, I want to say get excited for a great, exciting day. I'm absolutely thrilled. I think we're going to have some great content today, and we're going to really highlight some important things that are going on. So thank you all very much, and let's get the day going.